So over 3 years ago, I started my business, and I always encourage you guys to start businesses. Start your side hustle, start companies, quit your jobs. But is it really as easy as I make it out? And what are the negatives? That's something I'm going to speak to you guys today about, the negatives of starting your company. So trust me, if you're thinking about starting a business, starting a company, you want to watch this video, you want to take in and exactly understand why actually starting a business might not be for you. Now I know some of you guys are going to be thinking, finally this guy's admitted that actually having a business isn't for everyone, and I'm going to bring you in on something. You're right, business might not be for everyone, though I do believe that everyone can still try to start something for themselves. See, I would hate for you guys to be in a situation where you're much older, if Allah even gives you the life, and at the very least you have not made the effort to start a business for yourself. So what are some of the positives about having your own business? Well, obviously, I believe actually the earning potential can be a lot more if you have a company for yourself that you actually make successful. You are your own boss, and so I do believe you have your own sort of motivation that you want to grow something for yourself, and therefore it does make you feel that much better. I also believe that actually a lot of the times we don't fulfill our potential in terms of earning or starting something for themselves, or actually just pushing ourselves to the limit. And a lot of the times, if we are fulfilling our potential, which by the way most people don't, and it's very hard to do so, but if you're getting close to it, there's always that element of satisfaction within your heart, and I would say you feel a lot happier about yourself knowing that you're actually pushing yourself always. But look, it's clear I've spoken to you guys many times about the good things about having a business. The bad things though, what are the bad things, and actually what have I really struggled with? And if it's your own business, then you have to be the one who is motivating yourself, and that actually is very hard sometimes. If you are not motivating yourself, then you're not going into work, and if you're not going into work, obviously you're not going to make money. So it's very easy now to say you want to start a company, you want to start a business, but actually dedication, consistency, motivation are key skills in order for you to start a company and have a successful business. Because remember, in a job, you go to work, you might not work one day, you might not work for 5 days, you might not even work for 2 weeks and get away with it. But when it's your own business, it's very difficult to not work, because if you don't work, how are you going to make money? You are the reason you make money. And I would also add that it's not easy. It's not easy at all. It does take a lot of hard work. It does mean that you have to turn up every single day. And actually, more recently, I have started to understand that some people are just wired differently. Some people just want it more. Now, I hope, and it would be amazing if you guys wanted it just as much as everyone else, and you really wanted to achieve your highest potential. And some people are content with whatever they can get through their job, and that's fair enough. But I do believe that actually, as a Muslim, if you are looking after your family, your children, you want to make hijrah, and you want to be in a situation which obviously is the best situation for your family, I do believe it's hard, not impossible, much harder to do that through a job. Now see, if my wife needs me tonight, if my family needs me tonight, I can stop everything and just go be there for them. However, if I had my job, it'd be a lot harder. If I had, a employment, whatever, I would have to ask my manager, my boss, "Sir, can I get a day off?" Which, by the way, might sound negative, but actually, if you have your own business, it's actually a luxury, because now I can't just take days off. I can't take weeks off and months off. Well, I couldn't take a month off when I was working a job, but I can't take a long time off because I'm the reason that money comes into the business. So in the beginning, you have to be able to work every day, constantly, week in, week out. It's going to be very hard to just take weeks off and months off, unless obviously you have a partner or you're in partnership with 2-3 other people who can handle the business when you're not there. In the beginning, it's hard work. With time, it gets easier, but let me be very honest, it is something you enjoy. I enjoy it. It makes me very happy knowing that actually I'm doing or setting something up for myself. Actually, I've started something from scratch. It makes me very happy knowing that I started from my living room, and now we are at a point which is, I guess, progression. That makes me happy. And so it is more of a fulfillment, I would say. In my opinion, that's how it makes me feel. It might not make someone else feel like that. When it comes to a job, you're able to take sick leave. You're able to take holiday. You are able to get away with not working sometimes. But with your own business, you have a lot more pressure. With your own business, it is you who is responsible of coming up with the solution to a problem. By the way, there's many problems, and you have to come up with a solution. Just knowing the fact that you're getting your wages in your bank account every single month at the end of the month at a certain date, 28, 29, Friday, whatever the day is, you know you're getting paid into your bank account. But when it comes to a business, you're not sure if the client's going to pay. You're not sure if the client's going to say to you, actually, I can't afford it right now. Let me give it to you next month. You don't know. And so obviously it's riskier. There's more challenges. You know, there's always some problems somewhere. It's much harder, no doubt. And you have to turn up every day and be consistent. But it's fulfilling. It makes you feel great knowing that you are doing something for yourself, and actually knowing that you're challenging yourself, knowing that you are setting something up for maybe generational. You know, your family might be in a situation where they don't need to work because you today set up a company and actually made it successful. Now that is a legacy. That's something I would love to be able to set up. So it's true. People are wired differently. They're not all wired the same. It's true that actually some people might be content with whatever they have or a job and they're just happy with it. They don't want to push themselves. I still encourage it though. You see, my job here today is encouraging you guys. Always push for the maximum. Always push for whatever you can achieve. I don't want you guys to just be content with whatever you have, though contentment is good. Islamically as well, we are told to be content. But what I'm saying is you still should push yourself to your limits. Try to achieve as much as you can. Try to have as much as you can so you can give back to the Muslims. Might have to make like a merch line. Give back to the Muslims. Like this video if we should. That's all for me today. Barakallahu feek. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.